In 1946, Chung Ju-young, after enduring years of struggles, opened a car repair shop and named it Hyundai, meaning modern. South Korea, still reeling from the devastation of World War II, was in dire need of rebuilding. Seizing the moment, Chung founded Hyundai Engineering and Construction. Determined to transform the war-torn nation, his company would build the highways and bridges that would pave the way for South Korea's future. After constructing 1,000 kilometers of highways, he turned his attention to the vehicles that would drive on them. And in 1967, Hyundai Motor Company was born. A year later, in 1968, Hyundai released its first car, the Hyundai Cortina, in collaboration with Ford. However, when Ford tried to control Hyundai's path, Chung made a bold decision to part ways and instead partnered with Mitsubishi. Together, they set out to create South Korea's first homegrown car. In 1975, the Hyundai Pony was unveiled, marking a turning point. Affordable and reliable, the Pony wasn't just a vehicle. It was a symbol of national pride and resurgence. Hyundai then set its sights on global markets, entering the UK in 1982 and Canada in 1985, where the Pony quickly became a top seller. In 1986, Hyundai made its US debut with the Excel, praised for its affordability and named Best Product by Fortune magazine. By 1991, Hyundai had developed its own proprietary engine and transmission, achieving technological independence. The 1990s brought further expansion. In 1996, Hyundai entered the Indian market with a state-of-the-art plant in Tamil Nadu. 2 years later, the launch of the Santo revolutionized Indian roads by its unique design and affordability, and it made Hyundai a household name overnight. In 1998, as Kia Motors faced bankruptcy, Hyundai acquired a 51% stake, outbidding Ford. The two companies have since shared ownership of key subsidiaries, and while Hyundai remains Kia's largest stakeholder. In the Indian market, Kia entered in the year 2019 with mid-sized SUV Kia Seltos. In India, Hyundai continued to introduce successful models like the Accent, i10 and i20, cementing its position as the second largest automaker. But it was the company's strategic pivot to SUVs marked by the launch of the Creta in 2015 that truly transformed its fortunes. SUVs now account for 67% of Hyundai's sales. In 2019, Hyundai launched India's first fully electric SUV, the Kona. Electric plans to introduce 4 more EVs in near term, including the much-anticipated Creta EV in Q4 of FY25. Today, with a market share of 14%, Hyundai is positioned to grow alongside an industry projected to expand by 4 to 5% to 6.5% through 2030. Hyundai's production capabilities are also scaling. Its Chennai facility produces 8.20 lakh cars annually, while a newly acquired plant in Maharashtra is expected to add an additional 1.70 lakh cars by FY26 and plans to further expand to 2.50 lakh units. Exports account for 20% of Hyundai's output, serving markets in West Asia and Africa, and providing a natural hedge against domestic market fluctuations. If we talk about overall earnings over the last 2 years, revenue has seen a growth in the range of 25 to 30% and profit has surged more than 50%. Now, after 28 years in India, Hyundai is making its capital market debut. In its IPO, which was a fully OFS issue, the promoter diluted 17.5% of its stake, and though the retail portion wasn't fully subscribed, the IPO was oversubscribed, overall driven by institutional investors. Lastly, about the roadmap. Hyundai India is looking to invest Rs 32,000 crore in India over the next 10 years with just one aim, to regain the lost market share. But globally, Hyundai has warned of an uncertain outlook due to intensifying competition. From a small car repair shop to a global automotive powerhouse, that's the story of Hyundai driving the future.
Hey, thank you for watching this on CNBC TV18. Hope you liked it. For more such interesting news and updates, Follow CNBC TV18 on all the social media platforms.